I hope we're live. It says we're live. I only have one device running. Okay. I only have one device running today, everyone, because my internet, everyone out there, cross your fingers, do this for me. Because I'm in a different space and my internet is crap today. So we're going to hope that we're going to stay live. So yay! So I will wait a few minutes for the notifications to go out and whatnot. So bear with us. Hopefully everything goes really good. Give us your best wishes, because we're hoping that happens. And I have to be honest. I got construction work happening. I've got pest control coming. It's going to be a nightmare. So that's why I'm in a different space, so that it's a little bit quieter up here. And I didn't think anybody wanted to see my face melt off, because it's really hot here. Hi, Kathy and Sue. How are you doing? How is everybody this Monday? Is it hot where you guys are? Is it warm where you are today, Claudia?
Very muggy. Very. When I woke up at 4:47 this morning, it was gently raining. It stopped raining, but it is so humid. Hi, Kaz.
Yep. Hey, Kaz. We've had that too. Yesterday was on and off thunderstorms all day long, so it was lovely. And I was telling Claudia, we were talking backstage, COVID left me a lovely parting gift. It has affected my sinuses, so now my head is a human barometer. So now I know when the weather's bad.
It's just terrible.
Oh, you know what I have to say? I would rather have that. I would rather have that than some of the other stuff, like lung conditions and sore throat. At least like the head thing, you can kind of get rid of. It'll go away. So, hello, Danielle, and I said hi to Kaz and Lori. Hi guys, how's everyone? Oh, mug sit. Yeah, it is. Whoop. I'm on a hardwood floor, so I just rolled away for a second. That might happen a few times. Right? Just let's hope I don't roll backwards and everything falls on top of me. That would be par for the course.
We're having technical difficulties as Nikki rolls off the screen.
That's why I have a door handle here. I keep grabbing the door handle so I can pull myself back over center and myself roll away.
At least my rolling chair is on carpet, so I should be fine.
I'm usually on a carpet, so I have no carpet, so I will have a death grip on the glass today so I don't drop anything. I have no carpet, and I'm in a rolly chair. We're in trouble. So we're going to be talking about, all right, I'm going to try to say it right. Kanawha. I don't know if I did.
Kanawha. We'll have to wait for Angela to tell us if we're saying it right.
Angela was kind and sent us a video, but I couldn't watch it because of my internet, and Claudia is desperately trying to remember how to say it.
I watched it over and over and over again, and I wrote out phonetically the way she was saying it. So I think it was Kanawha, is how, and she lives in the area, so that's why Angela is our expert on Kanawha glass.
I will still say Kanawha. I'm sorry. The New Englander in me can't let that go. And I just watched The Perfect Storm and Jaws. So it's really kind of stuck in my brain. That whole Gloucester accent is going to be stuck there for a little bit. We're going to have some lobster off a Kanawha glass.
So we've got 12 people here. Do we want to get started?
We are going to get started talking about Kanawha glass. That's me.
That was great.
I feel like I have to grunt glass to say it right. So we have a little information on that particular West Virginian glass company. And I'm going to recommend this book. If none of you have it out there, pick it up. This is Mid-Century Modern Glass, and it is by Dean Six, and who's the other person? Paul Eastwood. So most of my information came from here, which is not a hell of a lot because my internet was not working. So I will show you all some really neat pictures that did come from their catalog. And from what I've seen, they're really, really heavy on their Amberina glass, which is kind of awesome sauce because we all love some good Amberina. Here's a picture that came from their catalog. Look at all the Amberina. It's so pretty. And this book is really useful.
That one squarish picture down at the bottom.
Yeah.
That was their copying of Blanco's picture.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
Yes, that one. And then they have decanters, which are very, just, neat. I love that one. It's really cool. Tons of different blues. So this book will help you when you pick up an unusual piece. They have lots and lots of, like, this is ridiculous. Like, just lots and lots and lots of pictures, all from their catalogs that came out. And it'll help you maybe identify some pieces that are a little, harder to come by. Here's another picture. So I figured I'd show you guys those and recommend this book because we're going to be talking a lot about mid-century glass companies in the next couple of weeks. So they operated as Kanawha Glass Specialties from 1955 to 1960. Then they changed their name and became, the Kanawha Glass Company, as opposed to the Kanawha Glass Special Company of West Virginia. They're a West Virginia company, which is why we said Angela knows all about it. They are best known for these products that have very distinctives, and I'm going to probably massacre this, so Angela, if you're out there, I'm sorry. Taze, it's T with a Y and an S, so I'm going to say it's Taze. It could be T's. Valley Pontal mark on the bottom, it's like a scar. And shortly after that, they brought in a new guy, and they cut that out. But those pieces came from a particular place in Scotts Depot, West Virginia, the ones with the scar on the bottom. So that was a distinctive mark. They closed their doors in 1983, and one of their biggest things they did was the crackle glass. They were really big on crackle glass and Amberina. There's some of the most brilliant Amberina. And some of the stuff you can spot, those pictures that are really tall, that have the really big spout that goes in this direction, you can spot those a mile away. So I know Claudia has some information too. We'll let her go through her stuff because, like I told you, I only got this much.
So they did both blown glass and glass made in molds. So they did both. So just because it's made in a mold doesn't mean it isn't that company. It could very well be. Unfortunately, they only used the sticker, and I swear their stickers didn't stick as well as Fenton stickers.
Yes, this is very true.
So I think, this is just my personal advice, the best way to figure out if a piece you have is Kanawha is to go online and see if you can find that same piece with a sticker still on it. Mm-hmm. Because I have this is part of my amber collection. And let me show you the really distinctive handle. I had no idea. This is Kanawha. I found one online with the sticker. Well, I found several online with the sticker on them. So that's one way to positively identify it. Another way is to look at the old catalogs, and you can actually go on eBay, buy a DVD for $19.99, I think it was, of 11 catalogs that they've scanned and put on the DVD. And the money goes to the West Virginia Museum of American Glass, which I thought was kind of cool.
That's actually
so that's another way. They were known for bright colors, whimsical designs, exaggerated designs. So like the pictures where, the picture part's pulled all the way up. That's classic of them. And then in the 70s, they did a bunch of cased glass.
Yes.
Case glass became real popular. They did a bunch of case glass. I learned something interesting about the crackle glass. Up to 50% of it breaks during production.
I'm not surprised.
Because it's a very specific way that they make it, and up to 50% breaks. So that was crazy. They did paperweights, animal figurines, vases, pitchers, Toby pitchers. They did the owl pitcher.
Yes.
Which is so cool.
Hey, Kathy.
They did their own version of the glass shoes. They did swans.
Oh, their swans are gorgeous, and they usually have a white neck, and then the base is a different solid color. They're gorgeous.
So I own this piece, and it's just, a little personal creamer. But then I think, because I found a one of these that looks just like it that had a sticker, I think this might be Kanawha glass too. And if I had seen the photo of this earlier, this would have gone into the sale. Instead, this will be in my Amber Static sale coming up. But
It's pretty.
This right here is something they used in a lot of theirs, and then it's got the pontil on the bottom. So this could be Kanawha. It's like a lot of theirs that have stickers still. So that was everything I had about the company.
They're a smaller company that's not as well known, but their Amberina is definitely some of the most brilliant Amberina that is out there.
That is always, when people say Kanawha glass, that crackle Amberina is the first thing I think of.
Yeah, yeah, and it looks so candy corn. Like you can spot those across the room, especially the exaggerated mid-century. When they got really into mid-century, they started to do more, and no two pieces are the same in their exaggeration, which is kind of cool. So,
and they're little personal creamers with the very wide.
Yeah.
That's a very Kanawha thing too.
Yeah. Yeah. If you get that wide mouse, then you know you have a piece of Kanawha, which is really, I'm sorry, I'm going to Kanawha. Then you know you have a really cool piece.
Hi, Carrie Ann. Well, I don't think Angela's here to yell at us for mispronouncing it.
I don't think so either. All right, so we're going to get started, everyone, and we're going to bring up, let's see if I can do this. Okay. We're going to let Miss Claudia go first.
All right. So my first item is this gorgeous icy blue. Now, I'm pretty sure it's Anchor Hocking Fairfield bowl. At least that's what this bowl was labeled at in multiple places. So it's like, it would be a nice ice cream bowl. You could fit a nice sundae in there, a nice salad. Make a nice key bowl beside your front door. Super pretty. No chips, no cracks. And it is 6 inches across. Nice.
I love that.
$10, number 17.
Hey,
Kraken. Thanks, everybody, for being with us today.
I love that color. I want to eat my granola cereal out of it.
Isn't that color gorgeous? Yeah, you have a piece today that I love. I saw your preview. So my next one is Indiana Glass Turtle Candle Holder in the green. And I do not see any chips or cracks on this one either. He's got a fun little face with his little eyes. And he is about 5.5 in length. 2.5 inches tall. Not super uncommon, but the turtle is just a lot of fun.
I like them.
And that one is also $10, number 9. And those are my first two.
Okay. All right. So hello, everybody. I have first up here, this is going to be a choice. And guys, I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm trying to do the best I can in the situation. I have skylights and everything, so the light will get brighter and then it'll get dimmer. It's natural light. So I have 2 of these. I have this one in blue, and they are little shot glasses. From what I found, they were done by Nobler. Show you the base there. And I'm not seeing any seams. I know the handle is applied. You can tell by that. And since I'm not really seeing seams, which is hard, I don't think it was molded. I do think it was hand blown. So here is the light blue, or it's kind of like the blue Neek from Viking. And it has a little etch. I thought they made cute little bud vases too. And then I have the really pretty like candy apple green. Same piece.
I didn't realize those were etched when I watched your preview video. That's gorgeous.
It's hard to see, but yeah, they're etched with little tiny like leaves and flowers. I just thought they were really cute sitting in a window because they're small enough to sit on a lot of those window ledges. They're really, really kind of cute. And I love the colors. So like I said, it's going to be choice. You can have a blue or you can have the green. The blue or the green. Choice $5, number 89. Number 89, $5 for the choice of the hand-blown etched little drink glasses or shot glasses. That'd be a fun way to do a shot, I think. Not that I do those anymore. Not since college. All right, next up, I have a piece of Fire King depression glass. I'm going to take the lid off because I have no carpet underneath me, and we know I like to drop things. So this is their Philebe, Philbe. I'm probably saying it wrong. Pattern. You can see the big medallion on the bottom there. It does
their sapphire. I love that color.
And it's 2 quarts, and it's just so pretty.
I love it.
This one is actually really pretty. The top is exactly the same, and it's in fabulous, fabulous condition.
Do you remember when I had the trivet?
Yes.
That's the thing that goes on the trivet.
Okay. It does have some flea bites right up in here. I can feel it's just a little rough, but it's old rough, so it's been like that for, a bit. But that's on the inside lid, but it all completely goes on, and all I can imagine is just serving some really yummy, yummy veggies in this, or mashed potatoes, or sweet potatoes, or you do. But it is that really nice, light blue color. All right, so if anyone is interested in my casserole dish, it will be $15, number 73. Number 73, $15 for the Fire King casserole dish. And those are my 2.
All right. My next item is just this little. There would have been a set of 3 that nested together, each one bigger than the last. I think this is the smallest one. It's got the pinched, where they take the tool while the glass is hot and they pinch it out. So they were most commonly used as ashtrays, I believe. And Murano did some of these, but I can't say for sure that this one is Murano, of course. We know how many companies like to mimic Murano and Blanco and the Italian glass. But it's just the smallest one of that set in the avocado green color. And it is $8, number 13. $8, number 13.
I love holding those from the bottom because your fingers kind of fit in perfectly. And there's something about, I just like that. Yeah. They just fit perfect.
Because you've had some of these, haven't you?
I had one, I think. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just, they're fun to hold.
I got some dust in my Viking. My next one is this Viking persimmon double ruffle. Let me get the detail there. Double ruffle bowl. So gorgeous orange color. 8 inches across. No chips, no cracks. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I love Viking.
Kind of makes me want a candy apple now.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It does.
It always makes me want Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah. Use this in the fall, and then it just swings right into the Christmas and holiday season. It's such a beautiful bowl.
$18, number 3.
Hey, Angela.
Number 3.
She missed saying the words wrong.
It's a shame you missed us mispronouncing it.
We tried.
That was my 2.
We totally tried. We're sorry, Angela. I look weird saying Kanawha. Okay, so next up. Now, when I looked this piece up, there were a few that said it was Kanawha glass, but it is thumbprint coin, double layers there. It is super, super amberina. I don't have my black light with me, but if you saw my preview, this lights up like nobody's business, as does the handle here. So it is a hand-blown piece. Double check I got that right. Here is the base. in the top. Now, I don't think it's that glass from West Virginia that we're working on today, because the picture mouth would be much, much more like this would be so much more oblong, almost look like a Jack in the Pulpit kind of thing. But it is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. So if you're interested in the Amberina Glows Like No Tomorrow picture, it is going to be $15, number 91. $15, number 91 on this guy. And my next piece is a really, really pretty little piece. This is a tiny little piece of Bohemian glass. I love Bohemian glass so much. So it is hand painted down here on the base. You can see that. And then it's got the gold that goes all the way around. And it's in really good shape. The gold is actually not really all that faded. I think there's one little tiny spot. I don't know if it's going to show up on my camera right here where it's a little bit faded. Show you the bottom there. It's just a really pretty little mini. Hold it next to my head. Little mini kind of bud vase. That's what I'm calling it. So if you're interested in this piece here, it's going to be $12, number 90. $12, number 90 on that one. And those are my two. Pop you over there. Oh my gosh.
This is the first time I've come across the Jim Beam decanter in blue.
I love that blue.
I love it. I've sold it in amethyst and I have sold it in milk glass. But the blue is so stinking pretty.
Oh.
And the top, the cork is still in really good condition. There are no chips, no cracks. I did give it a good scrub this morning because it had dust in the little creases of the pattern. It had some dust in it. So got a good wash. Still a little bit damp on the inside, but it is in gorgeous, gorgeous condition. I love it so much. It is about 11.5 inches. And if you have not seen these before, these are the Jim Beam decanters. I believe that this style is from the 60s. And they did more styles in the 70s.
That looks so pretty with a cobalt collection sitting in your window. Oh, bring back the cobalt.
I would have been very tempted to have collected these in the whole rainbow if I'd known how many I'd come across in the last year.
Yeah.
But I already sold the other two, so I'm going to sell this one also. It is just $15, number 8. $15, number 8. Set it down carefully.
I know all my stuff's on the bed and I'm afraid. You got Maggie? Oh, wait. Kraken. I saw everybody pop up at once for that one. I think I see Kraken first.
Yep, I see Kraken first.
Because you all popped up at the same time.
Thank you, ladies, for your interest in that. I tell you what, I will always pick those up when I see them. I love them.
Oh, they're gorgeous colors.
And maybe someday I will have a collection when I am back in my own place again. Okay, so my next one is also a Jim Beam decanter. This is the Discus in slag glass from the 1970s.
I love that one because it looks like marble. That's why I love it.
Oh, yeah, it absolutely does. This one also got a good wash this morning. I just picked these up. So this one is taller. It stands just over 13 inches with the stopper. This stopper is also in really good condition. No issues with the cork. No chips, no cracks. Nice and clean. Oh, it's just beautiful.
It is
lovely. I don't know if you can see all the colors in the slag.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Hey, Bree. Yeah, it is. And in person, it looks like it's been carved out of marble, but it's glass, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm. So this one also going to be $15, number one. $15, number one. And those are my two. Hi, Bree.
All right. This one is going to be an offer up. Can I have someone do that for me? Because usually I have an extra device. I don't this time. So we're going to start this at $20. This
Do you want me to put it in?
Yeah, can you put it in for me? Thank you. Oof. I had a fuzzy just fly out at me. So this right here is my Viking owl, mother and baby. Now, I know it's Viking because it has its sticker. Now, when I washed it, the sticker was coming off, so I did put it back on with a piece of tape. Thank you, Claudia, you rock. Now, when I was looking these up to comp them, I kept getting, and I thought you'd all think this was funny, skulls, I can see that, and then teeth. Because of down here, it kept showing teeth. At least it wasn't the toilet bowl this time. Y'all know I've looked up stuff and it's been a toilet bowl, but this is it. So it is the frosted on the front, and then it's flat on the back. Like I said, there's the Viking sticker. There we go. Viking. And it's very smooth and polished on the back. Down here, it's a little bit more like ice. I know, right? So it's kind of a Halloween-y piece. I would use it in Halloween, and I would put one of those battery-operated tea lights behind it. And I think it would be so cool sitting out, if you don't want to do super creepy, But it is a little bit on the heavier side. I will say that because this is a super thick, solid piece of glass. And I totally see the skulls. I do. I see them too. But I don't come across all that much Viking anymore. It's like it seems to have slowed down. For a while I was finding Viking all over the place, and now I'm not really finding it that much. So people must be catching on. But I love the super smooth back. Yeah, I think it'd be fabulous for Halloween, just kind of sitting there hanging out. But I'll give it a few more seconds and then we'll move along. So, all right, this is my bird round. So that was my first one there. My second one is another bird. This one is a little clear guy. This is also hand blown, and so many different companies did these with these different styles. This one has the pinched eye, so they would have taken their little tool and made little pinched eyes there. And it's got a little tiny beak, and it does have a slight green tone, and I checked, it doesn't glow, to the bird itself. Very nice bottom. And like I said, he's just a tiny guy. He's a little guy. His tail is in really good shape too. So I cannot say who made him because, like I said, there were tons of people who made him. But if you're interested in the little clear glass bird, he's going to be $10, number 87. $10, number 87 on that guy. And those are my two. And I'm sorry, I might unexpectedly sneeze, so I hope I don't blow anybody's eardrums out.
I think that exact same clear glass
bird. Do you?
I bought it from Tiger for my collection. Yeah, it's sitting right over there.
It's so cute.
Okay. So I have a Boyd glass cordial, and I couldn't figure out the name of this pattern. They did this these little glass cordials in all colors and in several different patterns. And it's Boyd because there on the bottom, it's got the little diamond with the bee in it. So Boyd glass. It's just this big.
It's good for your brandies. And it did look like a parakeet. You're right.
4 inches tall. And I was trying to start a rainbow collection of these. So I'm going to have 2 available today. I've got the blue, and then I'll show you the next color. But since I'm downsizing, these beautiful little cordials can go to someone else. $8, number 7. $8, number 7.
You're so right, Kraken. It would. A little bit of brandy, put you to sleep at night.
And then the second one is this one. And not only is it amberina, but it's also a little opalescent. It's got, see?
Oh, that is fabulous.
Orange creamsicle all the way. So there's the second one. And it's probably not going to show up, but it glows like crazy. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah.
Usually you can't see it on.
Yeah. Amberine is so hard to grow.
At that. So crazy glow on this one would be really good in a Halloween display. That's
yeah.
So this one also, same size, 4 inches, is also going to be $8, number 11. $8, number 11. Hi, Book. And those are my 2.
Hey, Book. Okay, I love that piece. That would be fabulous for Halloween. So pretty. Oh, you got Kraken for number 11. Okay, next up I have a little, and I brought it because so much of the Kanawha glass is crackle glass. So this is a crackle pitcher. I tried to get this to glow. I had a conversation with it. It didn't want to listen. So it doesn't glow. So it has that greenish look to it. And then the candle itself is clear right here. And it's a little guy. I'm bringing little pitchers. Hand blown green crackle glass. It does have a pontil mark down there. It is a little on the rough side. Here's the opening of the pitcher. Just a really nice, sweet little piece. Really think it's cute. And if you're interested in this little guy here, it's going to be $8, number 75. $8, number 75 for my little crackle jar. And I am on the lookout for Halloween. So every time I see something that's black or orange, or because I'm getting excited because we're almost at fall, I found this the other day when I was out. Now, at first I thought it was an Avon bottle. It does not have Avon on the base. Oops, there we go. So I don't have my measurer. It's this big. This guy here is probably 8 inches, 7 to 8 inches. This one right here. The crackle glass, if you're asking about that, it's probably about 4. Probably about 4, Kathy. So the top is plastic, which is why I thought it was an Avon piece, because the top is plastic. And Avon, as we learned, does that. So that's the plastic bit. And it is a little perfume bottle. It smells faintly of perfume. It's not bad. I swear it's not all that bad. But I love that it was just a different kind of black obelisk shape. And once again, I tried looking these up online, and you know what I got? I got crystals. So if you have a crystal collection, you mix this in with your crystal collection. If you have skull collection, you get the owls, and nobody will know the difference. So here it's about as big as it is. So it goes up to here when I rested on my shoulder. So if you're interested in the black little obelisk perfume bottle, it's just going to be $6, number 93. Not that you can see except black background. $6, number 93 on that guy. And those are my 2.
I love the lines on that bottle. I love it.
I might end up keeping it just because it is kind of cool. I might end up, I just happen to keep it.
And speaking of bottles,
oh my God, those are cute.
These were made in Taiwan. And I don't know if Wheaton, because people keep listing these online as Wheaton, but then the bottom will say made in Taiwan. So I don't know if in the 80s Wheaton, I'll have to do some research to find out if Wheaton like sold their molds to Taiwan or if Taiwan was just making knockoffs. But these are made in Taiwan, but they look exactly like the Wheaton bottles.
Yeah.
So I think this is the Ben Franklin one. Yeah. Benjamin Franklin. And these are tiny.
They are, yeah.
2 inches tall. This one actually still has its little stopper in there. It's a little rubber stopper. And then this one, it says something. Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. Still can't figure it out. It says made in Taiwan on the bottom, but the sides do have some words. It does not have its stopper. And I believe it's the same size. Yeah, same size. I've had these forever. I think I've had these even before I had kids, and my oldest is 24. So I adore them, but it is time to move them on to a new home. So for the set of them, it is just $10, number 10. $10, number 10, and you get both of the tiny, tiny bottles. Hi, Warren. And my last item today is out of my amber collection. And don't worry, guys. Even though I'm getting rid of a bunch, I still kept a bunch of my amber collection.
Just look behind her. Look at all the gorgeousness behind her.
My amber collection is huge. So I love this piece. I have no idea who made it. The handle is applied. It's got a beautiful optic in it. It's bigger than a personal creamer. Maybe a little juice pitcher.
Oh, yeah.
Love the optic. And then it's even got a pattern on the bottom.
Oh, it reminds me of orange peel.
And when I tried to look this up, I got brake lights for cars.
Google Lens. Come on, snap to it.
So got its little spout right there. It's so pretty. And this is a darker amber.
It almost has that Bakelite look to it when you move it around like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
so over 6 inches. Yeah, the optic is just so pretty. This would look so pretty if you put the little twinkle lights down in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be pretty.
Root beer. Yes, root beer. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. And it is just $10, number 5. $10, number 5. Perfect for fall.
Oh, yeah.
And that's my last one.
Okay. So I have 2 little plates. This is, I guess, my plate round. So the first one I have is this little tiny lotus plate. I'm sorry for the glare. I love this color very, very much. This is like my new, I'm like addicted to this color lately. It's all over my house. It's on my bedspread. So it has a really pretty lotus on it. This would be really great just to sit. It's a coaster. So you could use it as a coaster. That's fine. I would put a little candle on it, like a little meditation candle or the little crystal, something like that. But that's me. You do you. Hang them up with the little tiny plate racks. It's a small guy. He's only a couple inches across. So if you're interested in my tiny little lotus plate, this guy here is going to be $5, number 74. $5, number 74 for the little lotus coaster. And my last item here is a large, full-size, 12-inch. Oh, I got you, Kathy. Thank you. It's a large, full-size, depression glass. This is Jeanette glass right here. This is the swirls or the petal pattern. And it was in production from 1937 to 1938. And this is the biggest tray that you can get. And it is in fabulous condition. And this is different than most other depression glass because it is a teal color. So that's why I like it. So this one really stands out as a teal because you get the depression pink, depression yellow, depression blue, clear, and you get the uranium. This color did not happen all that often. So it was later in the 30s. But it's a humongous plate. It's huge. And I love the jewel tone, really good for the fall season and into winter if you're not in traditional colors like me. I kind of like to be a little oddball-y. So if you're interested in the really big petal and swirl plate, it's going to be $12, number 85. $12 and number 85 on that one. And that is my final item. Is anybody out there interested in a little recap? Yeah, I got Kathy.
Paso Cat for 74.
I got Kathy for 74. Yes, I did. Thank you. I'll let Geneva have it. All right, I will do that. I'll switch it. I'll switch it. I'll switch it. If that's all right with you, Geneva. All right, let me just write that down. Okay. All right. Do you want to do a few things from the super beginning, Claudia?
Sure.
Okay. Let's switch it over there.
All right. I had this gorgeous
I love that.
IC2 anchor hocking bowl. This $10, number 17. The Indiana glass turtle votive holder.
I knew what you meant, Kaz.
$10, number 9. The little art glass dish with the pinched sides. He would have been part of a set. They would have nested inside of each other. It's the little one. $8, number 13, in the avocado green. The Viking persimmon.
I love this dish so
$18,
much.
number 3. And that was 8 inches on that one. And then the Jim Beam decanter. The discus thrower. $15, number 1.
Whoop, whoop. I love that decanter. Cheers. We're going to do cheers. Okay. I have the Nobler. Cheers. Etched. They have the blue and the green. Little tiny shot glasses. They are both hand blown with the applied handle. So you get a choice between the green or the blue. Try to hold these and not drop them. $5, number 89. $5, number 89. You get choice on those. Right. I had it's on the shelf here. Fire King. Lieb, I believe, is the name of the pattern. 2-quart depression blue casserole dish. I love this, the medallion in this. It does have some flea bites on the inside of the lid, but they're very small. It still functions. That was $15, number 73. And the Amberina, and I don't have my black light, sorry. My Amberina pitcher, it glows like crazy from about here to here, as well as the handle. It is the thumbprint. Give you an idea here, just a few inches big. Probably right around 4 or 5 inches. That was $15, number 91. $15, number 91 on the Amberina dish.
Bye, Kathy.
Reaching by, Kathy. Thank you for coming. And I had the little bohemian, little tiny bohemian glass, hand painted. I'm calling it a mini vase. It could be a cordial drink. They did make weird shaped little vessels to drink out of, but I would use it as a bud vase just to be safe, just saying. And that was $12, number 90. $12, number 90. And you know what, Kaz, if you want, absolutely, send them. Claudia is really good at identifying glass.
We'll try. Sometimes I just stumble over it by accident.
Yes. I tell you, the book that we were talking about at the beginning, if none of you have it, I would recommend it because it did help me identify quite a few stranger pieces. So, as many of the books
excellent.
And that one I bought new. Every other book that I have thrifted or has been given to me by somebody who's like, oh, just take it. I don't want it anymore. Oh, I'm rolling away again. Go back in the frame. So, yeah, absolutely. You can email stuff and we'll do our best. Absolutely. And I always recommend if you put something on Instagram, if you're on Instagram and you ask, when I first started doing this, I had no idea what this piece was that I had, but I knew it was something and I couldn't find it. And somebody on Instagram knew exactly what it was, and told me this is what it is. So yeah. So next week, I don't know. We'll come up with somebody. Who should we do?
I think Viking.
Okay, we'll do Viking next. We can do Viking. Yes.
Obviously,
yes, it was on Amazon. I love Viking. Yes. We'll all want Jolly Ranchers next week. Yes, it is. It was on Amazon. That's where I got it from, off of Amazon.
It's still on Amazon. I looked it up today. It's still there.
Yeah. It was the most expensive book I bought. Because I don't like to pay for my books. I like to go to used bookstores and get them there if I can. But
yeah, that one might be on my Christmas list this year because I really want that one and I don't have it yet in my reference library. It's a good one.
It is fun to just sit and flip through them. So I think for a little bit, we're going to be doing some mid-century modern glass makers, like stuff with companies and ways to identify some of their stuff. Like we talked about Crackle Glass today and their Amberina and their wide pitcher mouth and their weird pontil mark. And Viking is a whole nother ball of wax on how to identify that. Sometimes you can tell from across the room. Sometimes you can't, honestly. You know, because
Especially
some
the
people
Viking from the 80s. I always have to look it up just to make sure.
yeah.
If
Yeah.
it's not marked, I get confused, especially when they did the what was the name of it? It's real thick, like the kind of like the owls you've got, but I had the candle holder.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, I had to look that up. I'm like,
Was it the pink one?
Viking? It was the lavender.
The lavender one. That's
Real
it. Yeah.
thick. Yeah. But
Yeah.
that line always confuses me because in my mind, Viking always looks like Jolly Rancher, except in the 80s it didn't.
Yeah. And before that, it didn't either, because I had a piece that was that blue neek, but they weren't known for doing that like pressed glass cut. So it threw me for a loop. I had two pieces that had the stickers that looked much, much older than what they actually were. And it wasn't like we're used to Viking being that sleek, Jolly Rancher, mid-century modern, really, really cool. And there's some oddball Viking pieces out there. There really, really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, well, my internet held.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for
it.
crossing your fingers. My internet held.
And guys, I
gonna
should be back to my regular Wednesday morning this week. I do have, it'll be a short sale, so you won't miss Helen at 11, but at 10 a.m. on my channel, just going to be me and about 10, 12 items. Just some of the things that I've picked. I have only been sourcing like once in the last month because of the craziness of the move and everything, but I do have some cute things. So I will be back Wednesday morning at 10 a.m.
And next week, the show is on Claudia's channel, 1 p.m. on Monday, so don't forget that. I usually have my Whatnot sales on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so because I have the Cable Man coming tomorrow, right when my show is supposed to be on, I'm going to move that show to Thursday. So Wednesday's show is going to be ephemera from around the world. And guys, I found some really weird stuff. I did. I found some really cool stuff from around the world that I think is really, really neat. And then Thursday, for any of you who are Avon collectors, I'm doing an Avon's Calling. So it's all Avon glass, perfume bottle. It's all Avon glass. So that will be over on the Whatnot on Thursday. So I hope to see you all in our shows that we have coming up. And please make sure you subscribe to Claudia and you get the thumbs up here. Don't forget to leave us a thumbs up on your way out if you haven't already, because I can't tell because I'm just on StreamYard right now. So I hope everybody has a fabulous week. Oh, yeah, you have to come and check it out. I got some really weird stuff, some really cool stuff from around the world. So everybody have a really good week. You have anything else you want to add, Claudia?
No.
You good? Okay.
No. Thanks for being here. Bye.